Welcome to my channel, students. So in this video we are going to discuss about communication engineering unit 1 analog modulation, some basic formulae and some possible questions that are important. So those things we are going to discuss. So in analog modulation, first we will discuss about some basic things. So the modulated signal F, if the modulated signal is given and they are asking you to find the antenna height, so the antenna height is equal to lambda by 2. So antenna height can be calculated by the formula lambda by 2, where lambda is wavelength. So where lambda is nothing but it is the formula lambda is equal to c by f. C is nothing that speed of light in free space. C is speed of light in free space. So lambda is equal to c by f. So if you want to calculate antenna height, substitute this lambda value in this height equation. So then you will get height is equal to c by 2 into f. So by replacing the values, c 3 into 10 power 8, a constant one, and then the twice the time of frequency, modulated signal frequency. So we substitute and we get the answer as 15 meter. So C value is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, unit is meter per second. So you get the answer 15 meter. So these kind of problems they may ask in 1 or 2 more questions, calculating the minimum antenna height. So formula you should remember is lambda by 2, where lambda equal to C by F. And the constant that you should remember is C value 3 into 10 to the power 8. And the next one is expressing the wavelength in terms of frequency and vice versa. So wavelength and frequency, they can be both related by the formula F is equal to C by lambda. The previous formula that we used, no. Frequency is equal to C by lambda. So you can use this formula to calculate either frequency to wavelength or wavelength to frequency. So here in this problem, sample problem, 2.4 lambda is given. You have to convert it into frequency. So just substitute the C value 3 into 10 power 8 and then substitute the lambda value that is given. So by dividing these two values, you get the frequency as 125 megahertz. Okay. So the answer for this question, the wavelength lambda 2.4 meter is converted into 125 megahertz frequency. So like this, you can convert frequency into wavelength or wavelength into frequency. So the formula you should remember is F equal to C by lambda. Then the next one is about the AM signal. So in time domain representation of AM signal is very important, because many times they may ask a question like this, like the equation, they may give some representations of AM and ask which is correct. So this is the representation of AM signal. AM of t equal to Vc 1 plus Ma cos 2 pi FMT cos of 2 pi FCT. Where you know FM is modulating frequency, FC is carrier frequency, MA is modulation index. Okay, so as well as the another important formula that you should know is equation, the frequency spectrum of AM wave. The frequency spectrum of AM wave is VAM of t, which is equal to Vc cos omega Ct plus MAVC by 2 cos omega C minus omega Mt plus MAVC by 2 cos omega C plus omega Mt. So this equation we all know. So this is the equation for frequency spectrum of an AM signal. So in this spectrum you could find three components. So the first component is your carrier component, that is Vc cos omega Ct. This term represents your carrier, and the second term represents your lower sideband frequency, that is LSB MAVC by 2 cos of omega C minus omega Mt, and the third component represents your USB upper sideband. Okay, so remember this equation. This is the frequency spectrum representation of AM wave. And then if they are asking you to calculate the frequency of upper sideband and lower sideband, you can calculate it like this. FUSB is FC plus FM, that is adding the carrier frequency with your modulating frequency, gives you upper sideband. And FC minus FM, the difference of the two, FC minus FM difference will give you the lower sideband frequency. So you can calculate the upper sideband and lower sideband frequencies if you know the carrier frequency and modulating frequency. So this is again an important for conclusion. Sometimes they may give these datas and they may ask you to find upper sideband and lower sideband frequencies. So simple equation you can easily remember. And then the next term comes with the bandwidth. So the bandwidth of AM signal can be calculated by bandwidth equal to difference of upper sideband minus lower sideband frequency, or otherwise it can be calculated as twice the time of FM, that is 2 into FM modulating frequency into 2. So these are all simple calculations questions. Definitely you may expect some analytical type of questions like this way. So you need to remember these simple expressions, that's all. So bandwidth equal to 2 FM, and it can also be calculated as FUSB minus, that is upper sideband frequency minus the lower sideband frequency. Okay, so this is another important expression that you must know. And then very important expression, another important expression is the modulation index. So the modulation index is another important expression which in many questions they have asked. The modulation index MA is clearly understand, it is the ratio between the modulating signal voltage and the carrier voltage. It is the ratio of voltage only. Okay, one is the modulating voltage and other is the carrier voltage. So if you know the voltage of these two signals, you can calculate modulation index in one way. This is one way. And if you know the signal waveform, they have given some waveform and Vmax and Vmin values, then also you can calculate the modulation index by this formula. That is MA equal to Vmax minus Vmin divided by Vmax plus Vmin. And another possible equation for modulation index is when two or more signals, modulating signals are present, at that time the modulation index MT is calculated as square root of M1 square plus M2 square plus etc. How many signals are given? No. So for each of the signals you calculate the individual modulation index and then square it, add it together and take square root. So this gives us the total resultant modulation index as MT. Okay students. And the next one is the power relation. The power relation comes with the total power, carrier power, USB power, LSB power. So total power is equal to VC square. The total power is nothing but sum of all these powers, signal powers, carrier power, USB power and LSB power. So generally you know the power formula. Power calculation can be made like this: V square by R. So simply carrier power is Vc square by R, LSB power is VLSB square by R, and USB power is V square USB by R. And then continuing this, so if you particularly derive equation and calculate the carrier power formula is PC is equal to carrier voltage square divided by 2R. PC equal to Vc square divided by 2R. And then another important thing is the powers of the upper and lower side bands. So upper side band, lower side band, both of them will have equal power, equal voltage also. So their power equation is MA square by 4 into PC, that is PC into MA square by 4. Okay, you know MA square is modulation index, MA is modulation index, and you also can derive a total power expression in terms of PC like this. If carrier power is given, the total power is nothing but 1.5 times of carrier power. Okay, so then students, so the total power is 1.5 times of PC, as well as the total power is equal to PC into 1 plus MA square by 2. So you can calculate the total power, any of these formulas by using. And then the next one is the modulation index in terms of PT and PC, total power and carrier power given. Then you can calculate the modulation index as square root of 2 PT by PC minus 1. And finally the important another formula is the transmission efficiency. the percentage of efficiency is calculated as MA square by 2 plus MA square into 100. So these are all some important formulae based on the AM, basic AM signal, and we'll discuss some problems based on this in the next video, as well as the next topics like FM and various forms of AM we'll discuss. Thank you, students.